interviewing Nate Ward, who is one of the new worship leaders on the Jesus Culture CD, a brand new CD called Emerging Voices. And all of these songs, there are 10 of them, are original. So, Nate, hi, how you doing?
Hi, Linda. I'm doing really well.
I have a few questions for you. And the first one is, how did you get involved with the Jesus Culture?
Well, I've known about him for quite a while, but the real connection that I have is their current, I believe well, I don't know what his title is, but I'll just call him their road manager because that's really what he does, is a lot of that nitty-gritty stuff, was an associate at our church for years and then moved out to California and became a part of that. And so through that connection, he was visiting home once, and we were performing a song that we had written called Show Me Your Glory in a worship service, and he really loved that and took that back to the Jesus Culture guys and said, hey, we should do this song. And as most of you probably know, that's a song that they do now pretty regularly. And as a result of that, I got connected up with this whole Emerging Voices project.
Wow, that is so cool. Where are you? Where's home base for you now?
I'm in Worcester, Ohio, which is just, a fairly small college town. And I'm at a Nazarene church here in town where I've actually been here for 17 years, believe it or not.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So that is where your family is, and you have a wife?
Yeah. Yes, my whole family lives here. I've got a brother who's younger than me and a sister who's even younger. My brother is married with, 3 boys, and my sister's married, has no kids, and I just got married about 9 months ago.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
How's it working out for you?
Great. She's still married to me. She's still happy. So I mean, we're good. I must be doing something right.
You have 2 songs on Emerging Voices. Tell me about those songs, like the creation of them.
Okay. Well, I'll go with Where You Are first because that was the first one of those 2 that was written, and that was kind of a cool experience because we'd really been praying for a long time that the Lord would start to use us in songwriting, whether it was through co-writing or just inspiration in a moment. And I had this chorus stuck in my head for a long time. And it was just that, you are all my heart has longed to know, which is what the chorus of that song ended up being. And I brought it to this group that we were just kind of doing. We decided, let's get together and do a group writing session just to see what happens. And so we got together, and I brought the chorus and said, do you guys have any ideas for this? And so we didn't get anything that night. We were kind of disappointed. We all went home and kind of prayed about it a little bit. By that next Sunday, which was just 3 days later, one lady that was there brought a bridge and said, hey, I think this is the bridge to this song. And then another guy brought a verse and said, hey, I think this is the verse to this song. And lo and behold, it just fit together absolutely perfectly. And that's where the song came from. It wasn't necessarily a deep soaking time or out of any teaching. It was just this moment of inspiration for me. And then we kind of got together and pursued continuing that. And that's where that one came from.
Kind of nice how the body works together.
Yeah, I agree. I love co-writing. It's probably one of my favorite things to do, getting to bounce things off of other people like that.
That's great. There are going to be a lot of emerging voices all over the country, worship leaders who are not as visible as you. And what would you like to say to them?
Just keep going after Jesus. I mean, all the other stuff is great, but your pursuit of Him and your love for Him and your obsession with who He is going to completely define you in every way, whether as a songwriter or a worship leader or even just as a follower of Jesus. That is going to define you completely. And so just go after Him and Him alone. None of the other stuff. It's all crumbs compared to Him.
Wow. Well, Nate, we're going to end this interview for right now, but we will be doing another one. So I want all you guys to be watching for it. We're going to be talking to Nate more about what his personal life is like and his personal time with God. So this is Linda Breitman, and I will see you again. I hope you enjoyed that interview with one of the worship leaders of Jesus Culture, their new CD called Emerging Voices. We have some more coming out, so if you would like to see them, you can go to LindaBreitman.com, or you can click right below here on the link and go right to it. You can even subscribe so that you can receive notifications of the videos as they come out.